Hello everyone. The movie Godzilla vs. Kong has revealed many details regarding ancient lore. However, we have not received the information we need regarding the ancient war of the Kong and Godzilla ancestors. Many wonder who the monster was and what skull was the axe. It seemed to me that it was just some kind of random titan that ended up in the Kong temple. However, according to the novelization, it was not just some kind of monster and someone very similar to Godzilla. So let's go figure it out. For a start, it should be said that at one time there was such a rumor on the network that in the novelization it was said that there was no war between the species of Kong and Godzilla. And this was the case. Our Godzilla was one who hunted huge primates. I hasten to assure you that this is just a rumor. In the novel, everything is different. It says that there were a lot of Godzillas and they didn't all look different. The book also has a hint of that there was a whole army of Godzillas that looked different, were of different sizes, and had different characteristics, and all this can be understood because the scoop of which we saw in the film. Eileen Andrew recorded it is very similar to Godzilla, but with two very noticeable differences: longer canines and a large skull, compared to Kong's hand in Godzilla's head. For example, one of the plates can be charged with energy, which Kong found trapped in the skull. So these two statements confirm the skull belonged to one of Godzilla's relatives, but this one was much larger than the current one. By the way, about relatives, there are two options: or it was unrealistic to be relatives, or vice versa. Let's now look at this with an example of primates. Chimpanzee, gorillas, orangutans are considered primates. And despite the total number of limbs and the structure of the body, they look completely different. Abilities and skills also differ. As for the skull and skeleton that were in the film, then it also belonged to one of the Godzilla-related monsters, even more so than to the Dagon family, even with all the similarities. So it looks like in which the axe belonged to a distant relative of Godzilla. Probably in the Hollow Earth there was a whole family of Godzillas with their subspecies. Apparently the Godzilla's Edagon descended from one subspecies. For the rest, you may wonder, why couldn't the Kong kill a Godzilla with an axe that was smaller than his ancestor? Well, just that Kong aimed at the head. But okay, jokes aside, it was just a Kong temp, and apparently the battle was major, and not a single member of the Kong species could participate in it. Maybe rarely Godzilla was distracted. One of the Kongs was aiming for an accurate strike. Maybe after that the Kong attack began to retreat and moved to the exit of the Hollow Earth on Skull Island, and Godzilla followed them in search of revenge for the deceased comrade. Godzilla is definitely the last of its kind, but he is a representative of a subspecies of a large family of monsters, representatives of which may still appear in the monsterverse. And what do you think about all this? Write your thoughts in the comments. See you all soon.